Hey, what's up everybody, Nexel here. Today we're opening up some Weiss Schwarz product. We have 6 supply sets from the RWBY set. Now, the reason I bought 6, which seems like a really high number of supply sets to buy, is because people are selling the promos in these supply sets for about $40 a piece. And when you think about the cost of the supply set, it's $40 originally. So would I rather pay $40 for a single, or would I rather pay $40 for a supply set, which again comes with a deck box, it comes with a pack of sleeves, it comes with 5 packs, as well as the promo. So I reasoned that if I bought 6, I would somehow manage to get at least one of each on top of the Yang and the Blake that I have already. So with that being said, let's go ahead and start opening our 6 supply sets. Let's go ahead and put these off to the side. Now, I've been told that the luck on supply sets is horrendous. It's absolutely garbage, but I have seen some people pull SPs. I've seen them pull secret even. So hopefully within these supply sets, we number 1 get one of each character, and then number 2 get something good. So with 6 supply sets, we are looking at 30 packs, so it's 5 packs a piece. So hopefully, again, we can get something cool, but at the very least, we got the promos, which in and of themselves are actually the cost of the product. So let's go ahead and open this here. All right, so naturally, again, we get the deck box, like I was saying earlier, 1 on each side, 1 character per side. Very cool stuff. It should fit a fully double sleeve deck, and this is an official product, so very cool stuff here. I don't see anything saying that it's Weiss Schwarz related, so really it's just a RWBY deck box in general. Very cool. All right, so we're going to be throwing these off to the side because I don't know what I'm going to do with, at this point, 8 deck boxes and 8 sets of sleeves. So we already opened one just to use for our box opening. So again, here are the sleeves in case anyone wants to take a look at them. They are the new friends picture that you see in the show, and I believe there's 50 of them in here. Or, I'm sorry, 60 sleeves per pack. So we've got the packs over there. Let's go ahead. So we will open the packs first because really what I'm looking for is the promo. So we will go ahead and set that promo aside. Now this bottom piece, don't forget, this is a deck divider. So in case you wanted to put in some extra cards or you wanted to separate the deck or stuff like that, you can cut this out and it's like a deck divider. So very cool stuff. This supply set is really loaded with a lot of cool stuff. All right, let's go ahead and start opening our packs. Naturally, we've got our scissors because again, if we get anything good, we do not want to damage all of the cards on the inside. So let's go ahead and start with our first pack. So we've already done a whole box opening, so we're just going to go ahead and skip right to the very back. So first pack, we've got a Jean Arc as well as a Ruby's Awakening. So again, if you wanted to see the cards a little bit more in depth, we do go 1 by 1 for the first few boxes in our big opening. So make sure to check that out if you haven't already. All right, we've got an Emerald as well as a Kiss to Remember By. Honestly, I don't know what I'm going to do with all this extra bulk. Like, I don't know if I should sell it. I don't know if I should just give it away. I don't know how to give it away, honestly. So we'll see what we could... Oh! Y'all, what in the world? What? Wait, let's get a good zoom on that. So this is my new card setup, by the way. So if you like the setup, let me know. Throw me a comment below saying, hey, I like this setup. What? An SP in a supply set? This is like the stuff of legends. What? This $40 supply set instantly, literally instantly, times 10 in value. Wow, it's even the RWBY finisher. That is incredible. I've never opened a supply set that has been that busted. Holy smokes. Well, all right, 5 other supply sets. Hopefully you can pack it as much as the first one did. goodness gracious, a RWBY SP, y'all. That is crazy. I am still looking for a Blake and a Weiss SP, so hopefully somewhere down the line we can get there. We did get a Pura, the double R Pura, that's more or less required in almost every single deck unless you're playing a theme deck or the Cinder deck. All right, and then our last pack for here, it honestly doesn't matter. What could you possibly be? An Amber. All right, so in this one supply set, we got an SP and a double R. What an amazing supply set right off the bat. Not to mention, we also have the promo, which is still worth $40. So our first promo, so right now we have, I believe, one copy of Yang, one copy of Blake. Our first promo is going to be a Yang. So we've got 2 Yangs from our supply sets thus far. But honestly, that RWBY SP, what a crazy rip. What an insane rip from a $40 supply set. I can honestly not believe at all that that came out of there. Is that even real? Is this like a fake supply set? Like, this is crazy. This is absolutely nuts. All right, so again, you got the deck box, you got the sleeves, you got the cards, you got the deck divider, you got everything you need to start playing, and then you just got to buy a few booster boxes or a few trial decks and you're good to go. All right, let's go ahead and just put all that to the side. Again, we will set this promo aside and then we will start opening the packs, but I am still in awe about that SP. All right, honestly, I have no idea what we could hit at this point. If we could hit a second SP or a secret out of the 6 supply sets, that would be insane. All right, instead we hit a Neo off the first pack there. So I think on average, if you should be able to hit at least like 1 double R, because if a box has 5 double Rs in it, you get 5 packs. So we really should have about like 1 double R. All right, we hit a Zwei. On average, that's just on average. Or you could hit a supply set that has an SP for some crazy reason or another. But wow, I'm still trying to get over it, y'all. All right, we've got a Pura Nikos in a Team RWBY. So we haven't even hit a double R. So really, we're actually under the curve because we should be mathematically hitting at least 1 double R per supply set. We've got a Yang Vital Festival, and let's see what we could get in the last one here. Honestly, I'm still in shock about this RWBY SP. This is absolutely nuts. The finisher for the deck, which will guaranteed only go up in price from here. And we've got, see, there it is, our double R. We've got a Blake Belladonna as our double R for the box. Now let's go ahead, actually, let's grab our Pura. That's just going to keep things nice and neat for us to keep things all separate. All right, our second supply set, the promo is going to be a okie dokie. So out of how many? 4 supply sets, we've opened into 3 Yangs, 1 Blake. It's not looking too good, y'all. It's not looking too good. We have 4 supply sets left, and we have to at least open into 1 RWBY and 1 Weiss in order to at least have a single copy of each single one. But honestly, at the rate this is going at, I'm probably going to end up with a full, like, play set of just Yang. Alright, so once more, you got the sleeves, you got the deck box, you got the promo, you got the 5 packs, and the deck divider. Let's go ahead, take all that stuff out of here. Maybe I'll just sell play sets and pair them with the box. Alright, let's go ahead and open up our packs here. So again, we're looking at least 1 double R per supply set. In terms of the SRs and stuff, that's a lot more rare because it's only 1 SR or maybe an SR and a triple R per box. In our first one, we get RWBY embarking on a new journey. So that one's a little bit harder in terms of the math. It should be about 1 every 4 supply sets, maybe 1 every 3 or so should come with a double R or a triple R. All right, we've got a Mercury Black. So far, really, the first one we just opened with a huge plus right off the top there. So, very cool stuff. Honestly, it pays for the rest of these here. You've got a, another Pura. Okay. That's the card you want to see. You want to see the Puras and you want to see the RWBY Roses because in terms of playability, those are going to be 2 of your most solid cards in the entire set. We've got a Weiss Schwarz, 2 double Rs from the same supply set. All right. Very cool. Very cool. I'm still trying to get over this SP, y'all. Like, I've never personally seen an SP come out of a supply set. And we've got a Jean Arc as our final rare. For our promo, we've got a... This is not looking good. This is not looking good. So far we have opened a total of 5 supply sets. We've gotten 3 Yangs and 2 Blakes. No Rubies, no Weisses, and as far as I can recall, the Weiss and Rubies are actually the playable ones out of all of the 4. So hopefully we're able to get at least 1 copy of each in 3 supply sets. I did buy all these supply sets from the same distributor. So it was just off of, I just bought them off online, essentially. So hopefully they were all packed randomly and they weren't just like, hey, we're gonna just hoard all the Rubies, we're gonna hoard all the Weisses and not hand them out to actual people buying our product, because that would feel incredibly bad. Now we will test this with the next 2, but apparently you can actually kind of look at what the promo is by just kind of glancing a light on the side. I'm not really sure about that. I've never tested it myself because I was too busy opening it on stream to really notice anything like that. But apparently, you know, as these packs are like tucked off to the side, you can just slowly tilt it like this, and then you could see from this little sliver based on the color. Now I'm not going to go too in depth into that, but apparently you could just see like the sliver of color there, and because each card is distinctly a different color, you should be able to tell what the card is going to be. So there could be a lot of people just trying to hide the good cards away and then only give out the Blakes and Yanks, because again, they're the least playable of the 4 in my opinion. All right, our first box starts off with a Ruby embarking on a new journey. So no SRs, no double R, or no triple R's. We should be hitting one this box mathematically, but I mean in terms of SPs, we really shouldn't have hit a single one, so that's already crazy enough. We got a Mercury. Now I have a bunch of extra rares to go through. All right, let's hit hopefully a foil in here. We've got a Cinder. All right, there's going to be our double R for the supply kit. So now at this point, it more or less is going to be either a Chase, another double R. Really not sure what we can hit, but it could be essentially anything at this point. All right, we've got a Jean Arc. And for our final pack, honestly, I'm still trying to get over this SP, y'all. Like, what a crazy rip. What an insane rip. All right, last pack, we've got a Adam Taurus. All right, so that was full of a bunch of just garbage. So hopefully our promo makes up for it. Let's go ahead and get a solid zoom going. For our promo, we've got a boom, Ruby Rose. All right, Ruby, Team Ruby. Man, this plastic got all janky in the back over here, but that is going to be the Ruby Rose, our first Ruby Rose. This is the Ruby, Team Ruby. And again, the promos that come out of the supply sets are also the promos that come out of the boxes. They're the promo that just gets tucked in with the 20 pack. So we hit our first Ruby Rose. Let's hope there is a Weiss Schwarz in one of these final 2. So we've got 2 chances to hit a Weiss. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about. Sorry, I know I cut the plastic, but essentially it's hard to see because of the reflection, but if you like zoom in really closely, you can kind of see what the color of the card is, like just literally by like pressing against this, or I'm sorry, no, the card's on this side. But by like pressing against the deck box, trying to move around the packs, so you can kind of see like a sliver of the color there, and that's how people determine what the promo is for the supply set. So I'm not really sure. Like, honestly, if you're asking my personal opinion, never buy loose supply sets, or I'm sorry, loose booster boxes off of TCG Player because of the way people map cases. So remember in our box opening, we saw that it was 2 Ruby rares and then 2 SPs per box, or maybe an SP and a secret. So what people do when they sell these loose boxes, and why they're $55, is because they take essentially all the best stuff. So once you can guarantee out of those 16 boxes, there are no more SPs, no more Ruby rares, essentially they just ditch the remaining boxes, sell them on TCG Player for $60 a piece, even though that's below MSRP, because they know your chances of getting anything useful are essentially 0 at that point. So never buy loose boxes off of TCG Player unless you're really just looking to open into the set and you're okay with the idea of your chances of getting an SP being extremely low. All right, we start off with a James Ironwood as our first rare for that supply set. So far in terms of additional foils, we really only got 1, but again, it's the SP, which is just absolutely bonkers. All right, we've got a Crow Branwyn. But looks like the rest of these supply sets really aren't coming in hot anymore. It really was just that first one. So let's keep going and see if we could pull any sort of triple R, double R, Ruby Rare, SP, anything. All right, we've got, ooh, there it is. There it is, y'all. Super rare Cinder. I'm sorry, super rare? Yes, super rare Cinder complete Maiden Powers. That is going to be our SR. Hopefully we can get one we don't already have, because I think I have that Cinder already as an SR. Really what I need in terms of SRs, I need a Neo. I need a... what is it called? What is it called? Nora. I am missing just a few SRs. I'm missing the Cinder, like the level 1 climax combo Cinder. We've got a Blake. We've got a double R. And for our final pack, so I really don't expect anything out of here, because we already pulled an SR, and that's already pretty mathematically out of our favor. So we'll see what we got in the last pack. We've got a Pura Nikos. All right. So finally, our promo. So we got an SR, we got a double R, we got a few rares. Our promo is going to be hopefully the Weiss. Hopefully the Weiss. All right. So we've opened how many supply sets? We've opened seven supply sets. We've gotten 2 Ruby Roses, 2 Blake Belladonnas, and 3 Yangs. No Weiss. Not a single one. What in the world? Were these supply kits shuffled? Were they actually sorted? Because the Weiss, I believe, sells for $50, whereas the other ones sell for, I believe, $40 a piece or something like that. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, did the place I buy it from just take all the Weisses and then just, you know, hand out the rest of them at this point? So I'm not really sure, y'all. I'm getting a little freaked out because I was hoping at least out of 6 plus the additional 2 I've already opened, I'd at least get 1 of each at this point. So to see like no Weiss out of all this it's making me it's making me honestly a little suspicious, just a wee bit suspicious. So hopefully this last one can come through. Again, I'm a little scared, I'll be honest, because that Weiss is $50 and I do not want to pay $50 for a promo that isn't a sign or something crazy. Like that's absolutely bonkers how we haven't pulled a single one out of 7 supply sets. All right, final supply set. You be a Weiss. Please have a foil. If we could do that, this would be a sick final box. We've got an Amber Fall Maiden as our first rare. All right, what do we got? We've got 4 more packs plus the promo. Please, packs, please, promo, come through, come to our aid. We've got a Weiss Summoning Rare. All right, nothing crazy there. All right, final 3 packs, y'all. Final 3 and the promo. Really, we were looking for the promos. The packs are really just a freebie at this point because, like, they got the promos themselves cost like $40, right? And if a supply set costs $40, you're really getting the promo plus a bunch of free stuff. All right, we've got a Emerald. 2 packs left. No double R pulled, no foil pulled. Let's see what we can do for our second to last pack. This is it. This is the one. Oh no, this is Ruby Vital Festival, but it's not the Ruby Rare. All right, last one. Let's see what we can pull. So in total, again, we have opened 30 packs, which honestly isn't a lot of packs. That's a box and a half. So all in all, we've pulled pretty okay. All right, final pack. You know, we gotta flip it. We gotta flip it, right? All right, so here's our climax. Oh, it is a double R. All right, we did get the Yang Xiaolong. All right, y'all, this is it. This is the promo of destiny. Is it a Weiss? Yeah, we got there. Oh my gosh, so much struggle. 8 supply sets and only 1 Weiss. So just to recap on our supply sets and what we got, this is honestly the superior artwork if you compare it to the other ones. I don't have any of the other ones on me right now, but essentially it's this artwork. It's the artwork off the top of the box. So these are the promos that come in the boxes as an additional promo. These are the same promos with different artwork. All right, so to recap on our promos, we got 2 copies of Ruby, 1 copy of Weiss, 1 copy of Blake, and 2 copies of Yang. In terms of our double R's. So again, we pulled into 30 packs, which roughly sums out to about 7 double R's, because it's 5 per box. And then that second box, we could have hit anywhere between like 0 to 5 technically. So in terms of our double R's, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we got 7 double R's, again on par for the course for 30 packs. So we actually fell a little bit on the short side, because really mathematically you should have had like 7.5, but you can't have half a card. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now all in all, I'd say we hit pretty well. We didn't hit any of the RWBY double R's, but that's okay, and we'll get to why in just a second. All right, we forgot to sleeve our Cinder. My bad, Cinder. All right, let's go ahead, sleeve up our Cinder SR. So we got 1 SR, which is sort of on par for the course. Again, we're a little bit short when it came to the foils in terms of SRs and triple Rs, because you're guaranteed 1 SR per box and then potentially a triple R in the same box. So in terms of our SRs, we hit kind of low. We should have hit about maybe 1.25, but instead we hit just the 1. The triple Rs are a little bit more difficult to do the math for, so we hit 1 SR. Now our statistically difficult one to hit, the SP, which is not only just rare, it is 2 per case rare. If you do that math even further, it's 1 per every 8 boxes roughly. But we hit an SP, and not only did we hit an SP, we hit the finisher SP, which again, finishers in Weiss Schwarz, very, very important. They're what you use to close out the game. They're your final trump card, the last ace in the hole, and we were able to get the finisher, which I can guarantee you, as time goes on, as this card gets more limited, as more people take the card rather than actually just selling it, this is going to go up in price, because finishers tend to always go up in price. Take, for example, the Mikasa triple R from Attack on Titan. That's the best finisher in that deck, and it's only a triple R, and I believe each copy costs $120, which is insane for a triple R. I believe it's the most expensive triple R that is out there at the current moment. So this is the result, again, of 6 supply sets. So we hit a little low on the double R's and the foils, but we hit the statistically difficult to hit SP. So hopefully you all enjoyed it. We got 1 of each copy, which was our goal for the video. So thank you all for sticking around and watching the video. As always, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to leave them down in the comments below, and I'd be happy to answer when I have the time. If you'd like to join my Discord, not currently talking too much about Weiss stuff, but if you wanted to join, go ahead, type that yellow box link into your URL, and you should be good to go. That should be a permanent invite, so you should be able to join. But with that being said, that's all for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, until next time, take it easy.